Barça is my dream, according to JOÁO FÉLIX. Is also KIMMICH dream, Bernardo Silva and JOÁO CANCELO and many more players. Is also my dream. I'm ready. As you can see, the new Barcelona top is in here. It's also my dream. But all these players claiming it's their dream to be playing for one of the greatest, second greatest club of all time, the most beautiful club in the world. They're all claiming to play for Barcelona when Barcelona can't even afford a player's breakfast. It's sad and it's shame. It would be perfect time to get these kind of players, not JOÁO CANCELO. I will be giving my force. Calma, muchacho. I will be giving my force. Who would I take? Would I take JOÁO FÉLIX? Yes or no? Give my foot on Bernardo like I did it before, JOÁO CANCELO, and on KIMMICH as well. But this is all-star last season. Bernardo, JOÁO CANCELO has never denied as well. KIMMICH have said plenty of times, Barça is always a big club, a club that always anyone dreamed to play for. He's a big fan of Xavi, so we know what is coming from in here. But according to FABRIZIO Romano, that was exclusive yesterday, JOÁO FÉLIX on his future. Basically, he said, I love to play for Barca. Barcelona has always been my first choice, and I love to join Barca. It was always my dream since I was a kid. If it happens, it will be a dream come true for me. And you know what? As a Barca fan, I can't speak for you lot. I don't want JOÁO FÉLIX. He's so inconsistent. And I've said this plenty of times. His girlfriend is more consistent than him. He's not as good as people think. But my president, Laporta, is a big, huge fan of JOÁO FÉLIX. He's also a huge fan of JOÁO CANCELO, KIMMICH, Bernardo Silva. Basically, Atletico Madrid had enough of JOÁO FÉLIX. Simeone sent him to Chelsea. Simeone cannot handle his attitude anymore. Simeone just had enough of his attitude. But this is a player that will cost a lot of money. And you guys know that Barca can afford the players' breakfast at the minute. Will it happen? We don't know. I don't want it to happen with JOÁO FÉLIX. I do not rate this guy. I'm not saying he's a bad footballer. He's okay. If he can maybe worry more about working hard and keep himself consistent instead of worry about what his girlfriend's doing. That's what makes him, so inconsistent. He might well become a better footballer. It's not bad. For me, he's an average footballer. Players like him, we've got too many in our squad. Too many inconsistent players. So I do not want JOÁO FÉLIX, right? When it comes to Bernardo, we know Bernardo is so underrated, but Bernardo has a low quality. But the reality is that, can we afford? Don't Mahrez has gone to Saudi Arabia, confirmed. Man City apparently is interested to buy Rafinha from Barcelona. We might see a swap deal, Bernardo Rafinha plus money City had to pay. I think, well, it should be like that because otherwise, even in the quality of the player, for me, Bernardo is better than Rafinha. It's two different players. But Kimmich, how good is Kimmich? But he's not cheap. What a player. What a footballer. I'm a massive fan of Kimmich, and I think anyone is a big fan of Kimmich. What a player. JOÁO CANCELO, it hasn't been the same since basically he fell out with Pep Guardiola. We know that it hasn't been the same. The guy is not happy. But we're talking about a quality player, a very good player who can play as a left back, who can play as a right back, and his dream also to play for Barcelona. Would I take him? Yeah, I would. Bernardo, Kimmich, JOÁO CANCELO. It would just be a perfect simmer. But it's almost impossible. There's no way that Barca could sign like 3 out of these 4 players in here this summer. nothing is impossible. We're talking about football, anything can happen, but it is almost impossible. So I don't know. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, having a dream to play for a club like Barcelona, Barcelona will always be a big dream for any footballer. Clubs like I've said this lots of times. Clubs like Barca and Madrid will always be bigger than any Premier League clubs, bigger than any clubs in the world. Will always be that big clubs that every footballer grow up and dream to play for. I had a dream as well. I want to play for Barcelona one day. Too late now. Who knows? I might come from retiring from football, and then who knows? I would do a better job than JOÁO FÉLIX, by the way. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say with Barcelona's situation at the minute. It's hard. Let's see what the club's gonna do. But please, I just don't want JOÁO FÉLIX. I mean, here I'm being real in here. I do not rate this guy. Some of you might think he's an amazing world class footballer when he's not. If you watch football, don't check stats. Even his stats not good. For a player, the money he cost from Benfica to Atletico Madrid, and he's not a top goal scorer. Yeah, he's not a striker. He's not a number 9, but still, he will not guarantee you. Has this guy ever scored 12 goals in one season in La Liga? I don't think he has. I don't think he has ever scored. I don't think so. And it's just so inconsistent. Like I said, we've got too many inconsistent players. We don't need to add more into the squad. We're going into a season where I expect my club, we need to do better in the Champions League. There's no way I can handle seeing my club playing in another season in the Europa League. I cannot have that. I had enough. 2 seasons was enough. So we're going hard in the Champions League. Yes, I don't, being honest in here, real, I don't think we're going to win it, but I think we might do well. And who knows? If we keep everyone fair, we can go far. And remember, football is a funny game. Anything can happen. Anyone can be anyone. And let's see who we're going to sign. I know after signing Inigo, Gundogan, Victor Roque, who's going to come in January. Now we've just signed the replace. Of course, there will never be a replace for Sergio Busquets, but Oriol Romeo, who was from La Masia, coming back to Barca after many years. Let's see if we can pull out at least one more signing, maybe. But I still want a backup for Lewandowski. Victor Roque, quality, very good. I've talked about him plenty of times, but it will not come until 2024. Let's see how my club's going to do it. But remember, always is Barca, so Visca Barça, hoy, mañana y siempre, and believe, support the club, and I believe we will be back. Not sure for next season, but if we keep everyone fair, we might do well. But yeah, that's another video. That's my thoughts on a lot of rumours. Just to finish off with Atletico and JOÁO FÉLIX. Atletico wants to sell him. Like I said, they had enough of him. They just don't want him in there anymore because Simeone doesn't want him. And apparently we might have a swap deal. Ferran Torres, money, and JOÁO FÉLIX, maybe on loan, and then I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. But my thoughts, no, I don't want JOÁO FÉLIX. Everyone's dream is all our dream. We're talking about the most beautiful club in the world. One of the greatest, the second greatest of all time. I'm being real. But yeah, God bless you all. See, I want to see all my Barca family, my Barca people smashing the like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and support Ferreira. Remember, Barca, always only one love in your life. This is why everyone wants to be part of Barcelona. Everyone wants to support Barcelona. Everyone wants to play for Barcelona. But yeah, thank you. God bless you all. I'll see you on the next video.